How did I become public enemy number one? Tell me what I said. Tell me the thing that I said that made me public enemy number one. What did I say? Don't have children out of wedlock. Don't be a step crash dummy. What part of that is not true? Would you tell your son to go out there and be a step crash dummy? No, you wouldn't. You know why? Because you know it's not best for him. Now, if you're able to finesse and do it and doing it, cool. Congratulations. God bless you. But I'm not going to, in good conscience, tell any of my people that if this is not the position that you in, why would you voluntarily put yourself under duress for somebody that don't give a fuck about you? Why would you do that? Why would I advise you of that? Why would I think that that's a good idea? Why would I think that that's a good idea? I don't think that that's a good idea. And so then I say, well, listen, the solution is A, marry before you carry. B, be a better vetter and then look for these things in a person that you ultimately are going to marry. C, don't start dating until you actually get married because that's when the real work begins. And then D, maybe you should go back with your baby daddy because there ain't nothing out here for you in these streets. It's hard. Don't leave your relationship. Don't leave your marriage. Oh my God, we need to hold more men accountable. What? So that's the only thing that we're going to talk about? Man, we've been talking about holding men accountable for the last 50 years. When haven't men been held accountable? How long are we going to talk about holding men accountable? What is this on my shirt? I don't understand this stuff. When are we going to stop? How long are we going to have the conversation? Because listen, clearly this ain't working. Clearly this ain't working. How long are we going to have the same Before I was born, they was talking about how we going to hold men accountable. Before I was born. I was born into accountability. Hold men accountable. Hold me accountable. How long are we going to have the same conversations over and over again with no results? And then you think that that's going to fix the community. Okay, so guys started holding themselves accountable. They walked away from the thing that their father did in order to make sure that they took care of their kids. We know that women initiate at least 70 to 80% of the divorces. We have the data and we have the statistics to make the adjustments. But we sit here and we still want to pander to women and say, oh, okay, hold men accountable. Big homie, Tyshawn, Big Tai, came on a platform and he said, listen, Anton, I hate to say it. Now, he said it out of his own mouth. He said, Anton, I'll be knocking them down. He said, I have a level of toxicity in me that's not going to prevent me from out. He said, but I do know that at some point I got to get it together. You know why? Because it's a possibility that I might get one of these chicks pregnant. That's what he said on his own platform. I'm not making it up. That's my guy. He volunteered the information. He said, listen, man, Anton, I ain't even gonna lie. I be out here fucking with these hoes and busting down the community. And you know what they said in the chat? You know what they said in the chat? I'm gonna tell you what they said in the chat. Shout out to you, big dog, for being honest and transparent. I was like, what the fuck just happened? So Big Tai said that he was busting them down. And Anton was standing on godly principles, spitting scripture, telling saying we all need to hold ourselves accountable. And then Anton was the one that got in trouble for it. See that happen? I said, dog, don't you see what's happening here? And I already knew what was happening. God had already warned me what was going to happen before it happened. But it was necessary for me to actually have that conversation because it's somebody that was listening to that or it's somebody that was, observing that's going to say, you know what, I want to be better and I want to do things differently and I actually want to get results. Listen, by the time that I got done whooping ass and taking names, they was calling in the chat for somebody else to go call somebody else up there to be able to have a conversation with me. Man, what you think, that they can stand in front of me? You think that they can stand in front of me? Who's worthy to stand in front of the monster? The angel, God's greatest angel living on earth right now. worthy? And shout out to Big Tai. I love that dude. That's a real dude. Who's worthy to sit there and stand in front of me? Because the only thing you can say is that you don't like the way that I say it, or you just may not like the fact that I brag, or you don't like the fact that I got a lot of money, or you don't like the fact that I switched up from the gold, from the yellow gold to the rose gold Rolex in order to be able to have that conversation. But I was whooping ass. They was calling for reinforcements. Somebody get this person on the phone. Somebody get that person on the phone. And they're not gonna mention me. They don't want the boogeyman showing up at their steps. I got a black hoodie on. See this? People love good quality. Y'all can go and get that. I see them in the chat. Shout out to people love good quality. I got the hoodie on too. Got my teddy bear on. They don't want that. They don't want the boogeyman. You know what? You know what could happen if the boogeyman showed up at their steps? It's gonna be some flower bringing and some slow singing, and the people gonna be rooting for them to get me, and it ain't gonna go the way you think it's gonna go, because I'm covered by God. I ain't got nothing to lose. But I do want you to be successful. I do want you to grow. I do want you to have great marriages. Somebody said you've done your homework, and I'm gonna read the super chat shortly. Nope, I haven't. I haven't. I have not done any home. Do you know that I didn't know who was going to be the people that I was debating on the platform? I know nothing about them people. I know zero about those people. And I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know the subject. I didn't want to know what we was talking about. I walk by faith, not by sight. When I pray in the morning and I say, God, guide my footsteps, word my mouth and guide my footsteps, and what is it that you want me to do? He says, go forth, do X, Y, and Z. And I'm obedient. And that's it. I walk by faith, not by sight. I don't worry about nobody. I stand 100% in truth. I live my life like an open book, and then I cook. I cook. I don't care nothing about what nobody is talking about. I don't care who you put in front of me. No man can stand before me. I don't care what you think you can do. Very few people can stand before me. You just got to make it worth my while at this point, because I'm not just going to be sitting here having no conversations with everybody. We've done too much. Nobody can stand before me. Very few people is willing to face me, and I'm cool with that. I understand you. I get you. And very few women are willing to take accountability. That's why I have so much regard for the women that's in the chat right now, for the women that hold me down. I have so much regard for Diamond J. Rose. I have so much regard for Trap. I have so much regard for Azriel. I got so much regard for all of the ladies. Mila. I got so much regard for some of these women. Because you know what? I know that these are the women that's growing and evolving and doing their thing. I do. I know that these are the women at our streets. Shout out to our streets. I love my people. I love my ladies. I love my guys. I love my tribe. I love my community. If y'all not a part of the Bag Chasers, the link is in the description. And we gonna get to it, man. But let me tell you something, bro. The truth is the truth, regardless of how you feel. Regardless of how you feel. I would love everybody to get it together. What up to Messy? I love Messy. I love Black Beauty. I love y'all. I really do love y'all in real life. Tam, I love you. Treese, I love you in real life. And we're going to do the work, and we're going to run it up, and we're going to take care of business, and we're going to continue to vanquish anybody that stands before us, because very few people actually want to. And here's the thing. I'm not looking to destroy people. I don't want to debate. I didn't set that up. I didn't even say, hey, we should have a debate. That was something that they set up. He said, why they ambush you like that? You mean why I ambush them like that? Can't ambush me. What Mystical say? If you see me and a bear fighting in the woods, help the bear? Ambush who? You need a whole army. I'm still here. We growing every day. It was great visibility, because somewhere along that line is some woman that is having a tough time, because now she got to read, because you can't unhear what you heard from me. And so what happens is, even though women may be bothered by what it is that I say, and they may not like it, it's going to torture their soul because God is dealing with them. And you can't unsee and you can't unhear what you saw and heard. And the thing that stung them the most is when my chick came in. Oh my God, they were so bothered. They wanted me to have some foreign chick. They wanted me to have a white girl. They wanted me to have some chick that's from some different neighborhood. And oh man, it just took the wind out of them hoes. They don't like it that you married to your high school chick. And when Rita smiled, you can see it all over her demeanor. You can see it all over her face. She looked good. She feel good. She fit, feminine, friendly, in a great space, nice and chocolatey, with her hair done, well taken care of. My daughter is the same way. I seen my daughter and my chick. They was over there wrestling and having a good time the other day. I said, this is the American dream. This is the American dream. They was sitting there wrestling. And then Leslie went and jumped in my Porsche and took off, and Rita went and put on her Rolex. She got a Rolex on just like me. Just like me. Twinning. Twins. See her for trying to finish my stuff? Go ahead, keep dancing. Keep doing the same dance. Man, Anton, he got to be getting a divorce. I'm divorcing myself from the black community.